Hey everybody, what's going on? Grease and Jelly here with our latest invention.
Yeah.
Yeah, we made Simon. Simon, the game with the flashy lights and the color patterns and the memory test. And hopefully you know what Simon is. Let's begin. Okay, so I started the game up, and it's going to take a second here. Oh no. You want to play?
Oh, sure.
Play it. Play it. Boop.
Blue.
Correct. So it has note blocks. You see it goes on to turn 2. It goes up to 32 is the highest number of turns. And because
Yep.
it's so big, it kind of takes a little bit to get uh,
Between levels.
between levels. If we made it smaller, it would be quicker. So I don't even know if 32 is a reasonable number. But yeah, and this switch here will turn note blocks on and off. So you flip that switch and now it'll just flash the lights, and the note blocks will not go off with the lights. So
That's right.
if you get it wrong, it'll reset, but if you get bored, you can hit the end game button and the game will reset itself automatically. Created by Grease and Jelly. So yeah,
That's right.
I don't know, yeah. So it's flashing, but you see there's no note block noises because of the switchy. Let's turn back on. Yeah, ta-da. So, and you should get it right, so go and turn 4, and I'm
Yes.
gonna end it. Oh no.
It's doing so well, though.
Okay, let's go show off the redstone. Come on,
Okay.
get out of there. Come on, good boy. Great.
Okay, whatever.
Ta-da! This is it. And I'll just try to do a quick skim over what everything is. So this red piece down here is the randomizer. This
My design.
Yes, Grease designed this one. So it picks, a random number, 1 through 4, and sends it into the memory. This yellow part is a counter, and so this is the first slot here, like turn 1, and then turn 2, and turn 3, and whatever. And so it'll send a memory and store it in 1, and it'll go into 2, and the counter keeps track of which one you're on. And then this gray is the memory here. It uses bud pistons.
Yeah. I think so.
Budded pistons, I think, is what it does. So yeah,
So it may not work in the future.
hopefully it works. We have a lot of pistons in this thing. Anyway,
Yep.
this is the memory. So this is 4, 3, 2, 1. All the different colors. This be red, blue, yellow, green, and other terms. This green clay here is the turn counter. This keeps track of what turn you're on, and it outputs a couple directions. Above, it goes into the highest output gate here, which just only allows the highest signal to go through, which then goes through to the decoder we have here, and then goes to the 7-segment display to show what turn you're on. It also outputs from the side here into this black stained clay, which is the pulsar. And the pulsar flashes the lights and the note blocks. And it also sends a signal through to the pink, which I'll show you in a minute. And this uses, what is this exactly? It's a design that,
It's a hopper timer type thing.
yeah, it's a hopper timer. It's a modification of Ethos hopper timer with a monostable circuit on the end to allow a single pulse to go through each time. Each one has, this one has one item in it, and then this one has 4, and it goes on 3 more in every one, so that the pulses are separated enough that you can distinguish them in the display.
Yes.
And the pulses go through to this pink line here, which is another counter here, and then the RAM here, which is similar to the counter memory array we have over there, except this one erases and refreshes itself every turn. And so, yeah. But it's basically the same idea. It just stores and keeps track of the turn you're on, what buttons you have to press. And then this purple here is a wrong answer detection. It keeps track of what buttons you're pressing and checks them against the RAM to make sure it's correct. And if it's incorrect, it'll reset the game. And then everything you see here, this light gray stuff is just busing, running wires around to different pieces. Light blue here is what controls the note blocks, just these 4 blocks here, set up as, what is this, a dominant 7th chord?
Yeah.
Dominant
1, 3,
7th chord.
5, 7. Yep.
So, anyway. And then we have, well, it'd be flat 7, but anyway.
Same thing. Not really. Okay.
Not related. Let's keep going. Anyway, so it just is locking repeaters to either let the pulse go through to the note blocks or not. So this little purple section here, this very small one, is just the start end buttons. It has an RS NOR on it, so you can't press the start button multiple times, and which would actually let the pulsar go more. So yeah. Down here, this orange stuff keeps track of how many times you've pressed a button per turn. So like on turn 1, it'll send one item from this dropper into this dropper, and once you've pressed a button once, it'll go through, and it'll know you finished that turn, and then we'll advance the game to the next turn, and then 2 items will go in, and then you press the buttons twice, and so on and so forth. So, and that will keep going unless you get the answer wrong, in which case the wrong answer detection will reset everything, which you see is the purple here. I believe that's basically everything. If there's
Everything for Simon, yeah.
yeah, if there's interest, we can do a more in-depth video on any single component or the whole thing. So anyway, we'll put this world up for download. It'll be available in the video description. So thanks for watching, guys.